Okay, Nick's top 3 most common deadlift mistakes, starting with number 1, which would be early knee flexion. This is most common in early and inexperienced lifters when we see trainees performing a deadlift and flexing their knees too early during the descent. What happens is this causes the bar to slide forward and place us in a mechanical disadvantage. So the fix to this, try to make a mental note to start bending the knees after you pass and you've cleared the barbell past your knees, then we start to flex the knees. All right, and number 2, the grip and rip. The grip and rip often refers to someone starting their deadlift and just going for it, not really slowing it down and going each of the individual steps that we really should be doing, especially in newer trainees. So you want to slow it down, make sure you go through each step, brace yourself, and then start to go through your pull and have a nice and clean setup for your deadlift. So the fix for this, beginners, again, make sure you go through and tick each box for how you like to set up your deadlift. The position of your feet, position of your grip, bracing, breathing, the whole shebang. For more experienced trainees, just let this serve as a reminder. Take your time. No need to rush it. Okay, and number 3 is to not be pulling and pushing throughout a deadlift. It's recognized that deadlift is, kind of a pull movement, but it's often that we overemphasize the pulling motion and underemphasize the pushing movement. So what ends up happening is we use our back for a lot of the exercise, and if we're not really thinking about our legs, it kind of turns into a Romanian deadlift. So what we want to do is try to get our legs involved. And instead of just thinking this as a pull, we're kind of thinking this as a push and pull. And our legs, our lower body, they're kind of replicating a leg press and pushing through the floor. And this is going to help us get a nice big fat deadlift.